I jotted down earlier like a few things like focusing on processes and identifying and solving problems. I think these, in a lot of ways, are also a subset of the managing people heading, which is kind of the leadership aspect of business, and maybe a better way to say it is it's the way you get to. It's the way that you get to kind of hire yourself out of the business. It's by having these processes, and it's by identifying problems and solving problems. I think that's kind of a running theme, I would say. And
absolutely,
I think we get caught up. I think we get caught up during in a lot of days identifying and solving small problems, and by that I mean problems that are like exclusive, like only matter in the moment. And we let a lot of problems slip by that we could solve by better training someone, better giving someone.
I think it's,
This morning I feel like I had a moment like that. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think one way to think about that same concept is being reactive versus proactive, right? Like a lot of the times we spend reacting to small things, and bigger things that come up, the solution to that is to have been proactive, right? Or to be proactive, to solve, to create a system to solve those types of problems in the future. So we talk a lot about how a lot of our time is just reacting to things that are happening to us, but we're not being proactive in terms of being strategic or thinking about how to solve this problem forever, not just this one time.
Right. Yeah, I guess I had a little bit more of a micro example of that. What I was thinking about was in the context of something like guest messaging. As I said, we have people who do guest messaging on our behalf. We have 2 VAs specifically who help with it. John and I still step in here and there and answer a fair amount of questions. But there's been something that I think has bugged both of us for quite a while, and that's sometimes the style or the method by which someone communicates. One of our team members in particular. And we've probably acknowledged it to each other probably 4 or 5, 6 times. The conclusion we came to is maybe that person is not the best fit for what it is that we have her doing. And I think that's entirely possible. But I also think that rather like for every time in the past that one of us has just jumped in and responded to a question because we weren't confident in the way that she would have answered the question, we would have been much better served if we just spent the same amount of time responding to her and coaching her on how to answer that question in the way that we would have liked.
Right. And only recently have you reached out to comment about that. And I think that's great. Yeah.
And not to say that means that like she is the right person for that role, or that's the best way to deploy her. But it's at least an effort in trying to solve a problem that will hopefully eliminate a future.
Yeah, it's an effort in being proactive. It's saying, I'm identifying this problem. I want to identify a way to solve this problem forever, not just in this one incident. Right. Yeah.
Don't forget to visit us at brickxbrickrealestate.com for free content to help you along your real estate journey and to follow along on our projects. Subscribe and rate us on your favorite podcast app and engage with us online via Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and brickxbrickrealestate.com. See you next time on the Brick by Brick podcast.